other shit. So, all right, let's get it cracking, y'all. Once again, as always, I appreciate y'all for popping up. Um, I know one of the reasons why a lot of people is in here is because of AMC. We'll get into that, but I do want to talk about the overall market as a whole first. The jobless report. Like I tell you guys every Thursday, this is the week. This is the day of the jobless report. It's actually good news. Um, we actually are in a spot where, for the first time since COVID, we're actually under 400,000 in terms of jobless claims. So that's a good thing. It's actually at 385,000. It was actually predicted to be at 387,000. So you would think, because of that, that the market would have shot up, but unfortunately it didn't. And the reason why is the same reason why I tell y'all why the market has just been really weird as a whole, and it's mainly because of inflation. They're just, investors are just nervous about investing into, mainly tech stocks. It looks like the only stocks that are actually doing something is the same stocks that I told you was going to be booming this whole week, and that is the energy stocks. The oil, the gas, basically the shit that I told y'all was gonna be popping. That's pretty much the only type of stock that is booming today. I was trying to the reason why I did this a little bit later is because I was trying to speak on Dogecoin actually popping on Coinbase today, because as I told y'all yesterday, it was supposed to actually be up and running today. It looks like the listing is actually on Coinbase, but it doesn't look like that you are actually able to trade on there just yet. They said it was supposed to start like 30 minutes ago. So if you guys are looking to get on Coinbase when it comes to Dogecoin, um, it should be, lit sometime today. And I'm assuming once it does, it's going to open up the floodgates and Dogecoin should go up. So um, now, why people are here? AMC, AMC. All right, man. So it's a pretty clear reason on why AMC is down. It's not like some it's not like some magical reason as to why it's down. As so far today, AMC is down 23%. It's a couple reasons why AMC is down. Actually, first off, AMC decided, either last night or this morning, that they decided that they wanted to share 11 million more stocks, or sell 11 million more shares, make 11 million more shares available. Yeah, 11.5 million shares more available to the public. Um, they have a reason for this. They said they want to raise more money to, quite honestly, pay their debt and put more into these theaters that are lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's bottom line. Which that should tell you something. They can't generate money on their own, so they have to sell shares to generate money to do it. I don't want to shit on AMC, because it's not like I got a problem with them. I made a lot of money with them. I want to keep saying that. I made a lot of money with AMC, but it's important that we are honest about this company in terms of how it is actually going to generate business long term. They are relying on retail investors to stay afloat. Now, I'm not saying that if we stop investing into it, that the company is going to go bankrupt, but they almost went bankrupt at the beginning of this year. So it's important to know that 80% of this ownership with this company is from retail investors. Now, it's also important to know that the retail investors are not just people buying the calls, buying for it to go up. It was just announced that there are more people who are invested in the short than the actual call. And when I say short, I mean there's more people investing on the shit going down than there are people going up. A lot of people think that, and I understand the whole concept of the short squeeze. If you've seen my previous Fetti talks, I explained it in full detail about what the short squeeze is all about. I totally understand that. But what people don't fail to realize is that the people who are buying the calls, most of the people, once again, are here for the quick lick. The people who are buying the shorts, they're sticking around. Like, they're still here. You know what I'm saying? So they're just waiting for y'all to go through y'all little phase of hit, like coming up. And once y'all leave, they still gonna be there. You understand? They have more patience because most times they have more invested than the people who are, waiting for the come up. So I only say that to say AMC, man, as much profit as you guys seen over yesterday and the day before, really the last week, it's gone up over 200% in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. It is a very risky stock to get into, especially at this point. Like at this point, if you getting into it, it's just because it's FOMO. It's the same reason why people got on Dogecoin when it was at 50, 60 cents, as opposed to people who got it at like 10, 20 cents. It's FOMO. It's bottom line. So I want to read this statement. AMC released a statement about 3 hours ago, and even though this is one of the things that they are not going to promote, but it's important that if you are thinking about investing in AMC, or if you are invested in AMC, this is something that they said. Under the circumstances, we caution you against investing in our Class A common stock unless you are prepared to incur the risk of losing all or a substantial portion of your investment. That should tell you all you need to know about this stock. I'm not knocking AMC. I don't want it to come across like I'm like, don't invest into it. Because if you did already and you made your money, I salute. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? If you're thinking about getting into it, I would advise to learn the process of buying the short, the put, as opposed to buying the call. Because at this point in time, it has a higher likelihood of going down than it does of going up. Anytime the company that you're investing into, they're trying to reward the people by giving the people who are investing, they're offering free popcorn, free movies. This is the shit that they're trying to do to keep people to keep investing into this, because they know that you guys are the people keeping them afloat. And if you want to keep doing it, by all means, do your thing. I'm not telling you not to do that, but I'm seeing a lot of people saying, okay, well, no, invest now, still invest. It's going down, but it's going to come back up. Yeah, it might. It most certainly might. But the people who are saying that have no concrete evidence to justify why they got that information, besides the fact that they want to short squeeze. Now, granted, there are people who have lost billions of dollars. There are people who've shorted like the lower price point who've lost tons of money. But the people who are sticking around long term are going to be the people who eventually win. And you have to ask yourself, who's actually sticking around long term? The people who's investing on this shit to fail, or the people who's here for the quick lick? The people who's invested long term are going to win long term. So once again, I'm not telling you not to invest into it. If you already invested into it, cool. I just want you guys to be responsible about when to pull the fuck out. Because if you got the stock at $8, $9, what are you trying to wait for it to hit 100,000? Like, don't believe this 100K shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't buy into this 100K shit, because it don't really work like that. That hitting $70 yesterday, personally, I would have ran with that bread. I'm not telling you what to do, but it's highly likely that it may, that was an all-time high. A lot of people don't know that, but that number that it hit yesterday was the highest that AMC has ever hit in its entirety. And it was completely based on the fact that people are investing into it. But once again, not everybody is investing in it to win. A lot of people are investing in it to lose. But no matter how you invest into it, when people put money into it, it looks like it's going up. So I just want to make sure you guys know. And once again, you can Google this investor thing. AMC warns investors. Type in AMC statement about potential to lose your investment. Google it. You'll get everything you need from there. That's another reason why the shares have gone down, because they're basically telling you, hey man, it's a gamble. This is a gamble, and it's okay. I gamble sometimes. I bet football, you know what I'm saying? I bet some boxing matches. I understand that. But I will say that when I bet football, I'm checking the injury report. I'm checking to see who's starting that game. I'm checking the hardcore facts as to why I'm willing to put that gamble in. If you're only doing this because Reddit tells you to, or because you see a bunch of niggas on Facebook, trust me when I tell you they have no validity into speaking as to why this is going to grow. That's all I'm going to say. So once again, that is the reason why AMC is down. So do with that information what you will. Once again, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, it's nothing really crazy. As I said, it seems like the gas and oil industry, the energy sector as a whole, is really the only thing carrying the market at this point in time. So that's pretty much it. So I don't really want to take too much more of y'all time. Um, Trying to see if there's anything else that I'm missing that might be important to y'all. No, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, for my Patreon guys, I'll have some new content tomorrow. If you have not already, make sure you guys subscribe to the Patreon channel. The first piece of content I dropped was on Monday, and it speaks more to more sustainable things that could really make you a lot of money long term. Um, but yeah, the content will be available on the Patreon page tomorrow. We'll have a video dropping either Saturday or Sunday on the Patreon page, and we will be back. Is Go tap in and get the Patreon page tomorrow for sure. I appreciate the support. And then we will also, and I forgot to put it in the link, but when I share this, I'll make sure that the Patreon link is in the link. But you guys can always check the link in my bio. Um, it has the Patreon link in there as well. But just as a reminder, there's two different levels for the Patreon page. The first one is just strictly content, where we're giving 2 posts and a video per week. The other one is you're getting all that, plus we're sending a weekly email to our VIP guys where you get a complete breakdown of all the companies going public the following week, what companies are doing stock splits, and what companies are doing major mergers that could be a game breaker. We're also giving you the ability to ask me at least one question a month, where I will respond with a video message as well. Just one question. I mean, from the looks of it, everybody who signed up so far has been VIP, so I'm already like, damn, I'm about to be answering a lot of questions and shit. But that's cool. That's what I'm here for. So just make sure you guys tap into the Patreon page. Once again, we'll have some new content tomorrow. But once again, I really, really advise the people who are invested into AMC to at least check the statement out. It is extremely rare that a company will go out of their way to say a statement saying that, hey man, if you invest in this shit, just know that you could potentially lose your money. That just doesn't happen a lot. On top of the fact that they're trying to sell more shares on top of that. So I would just say at least do your research on that. If you feel comfortable with investing after that point, be my guest. But it is important to stay informed because you don't just want to follow a train just off of FOMO. So once again, y'all, appreciate the support. Make sure you guys share this. Make sure you guys like the page, subscribe to the channel, and we will be back with live streaming next Tuesday. Y'all have a good weekend, man. Holla.